We're back on the Beer52 box, and this is a lovely little Pilsner, German Pilsner, coming in at 4.9%. But what's it going to be like? Check out the review to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're going to be reviewing this beer. Now this is it's called Pilsener, and it's a Pilsner. It's by the Buro Brewery. They're based in Prevlaz. That is not how you pronounce it, but that's my attempt at that. It's obviously from the Beer52 Oktoberfest box, and it's in an absolutely lovely looking, got lovely little cartoony artwork here. You've got this little heart here, and you've got this cat. Just to zoom that in a bit more so you can see it. And I'm just looking at my magazine here, and it says it's designed by the renowned illustrator Yaya Weller. No, I've not heard of him either. But let's see what this beer's like, shall we? So let's get this beer out of the bottle and into a glass. The bottle top has got nothing on it, which I find a little bit sort of weird. Usually it has some sort of logo on it. With all that artwork, you'd expect it to have some sort of something going on the bottle cap. I'm expecting this to be your traditional Pilsner. Comes in at 4.9%, so it's a reasonably premium sort of beer. Beer in the glass, look at that. Clear, very, very clear. Light looking. We've got a one-ish, one and a bit finger head there. High levels of carbonation as it shoots up the glass. Yeah, I mean, it's a very lager looking beer. Light, and I expect it will have the same sort of aromas as I would expect. Yeah, it's probably not as malty as some of the other sort of the pilsners that we've had in this box, or some of the other beers we've had in the box, or even some of the beers we've had recently. Very, very sort of almost like a cracker, very sort of light, and there's a little bit of citrus in there as well. Smells pretty good. Let's give it a try, shall we? Cheers, everyone. It's been a long time since I've had a really decent lager. This tastes very, very like, a traditional Pilsner. There's not an overall a lot of maltiness on it, which means that it's very crisp and light and dry. There's no sort of hints of bitterness on there. In terms of flavour, it's light. Quite high levels of carbonation. Body's quite thin, as you would expect. You're not getting huge amounts of citrus. There's not a little bit of sweet. There's not really any sort of sweetness in there. Sometimes some of the top pilsners will have that little sweetness that just gives it a little bit of an edge. Very easy to drink. I have to be careful. I'm not going to drink the whole thing down. And it's a typical sort of good quality German Pilsner. There's not really much more I can say about this, really. It just tastes nice and crisp and easy to drink. It does, for me, it does give you that. It just transforms me to that time when last time I was in Munich, and I was in the beer halls, and you're drinking this sort of beer day in, day out during the day and night. And it's really easy to drink, and it's really, really nice. Just a nice Pilsner. Because it's Beer52, there's not much to say about this beer in terms of all the different types of flavours and aromas, because it just doesn't have them. So I thought I'd get some more for this. These are the snack in Beer52 this month. These are Brave roasted chickpeas garam masala. Now I'm sure I've had these before, but I don't remember mentioning them on the channel, so I'm going to give them a try. Obviously they're little bits of corn, but they're obviously garam masala, basically curry, but they're very sort of light, and sometimes with corn snacks they can be really hard and a bit sort of really difficult to eat, but these are quite soft, and they're really nice. Let's see what they're like with the Pilsner. Perfect together. I'm going to finish these chickpeas and work out the scores for this beer. See you after the 8-second outro. Okay, the scores are in. Just to say, this is a Beer52 Oktoberfest review. So all of these videos this month, there'll be 8 of them. You've got a chance to win a golden ticket for Beer52. And what you get is a box of 8 beers, either light beers or light and dark beers, for you to enjoy with no, you don't have to pay any postage, you don't have to pay anything. They're my gift to you in a golden ticket. So all you have to do is like the video and put a comment down below. At the end of the month, what I'll do is I'll collect all of those people that have commented and I'll enter them into one of my prize draw randomizers. You may have seen the last month's one that we did. And obviously, if you comment on all 8 of those videos, you're going to be entered 8 times into that. So you've got a better chance of being picked out of the hat. So without further ado, let's get the scores. So for this great artwork, it's by the Buro Brewery, and it's just called Pilsener. I'm sure they could have come up with a better name than that, but still. Aroma. I mean, it's a Pilsner. There's not huge amounts of aroma. It's got a slight cracker, very subtle citrus, but you know, I'm really sort of grabbing onto sort of aromas that you get. It just smells like a Pilsner, which, you know, doesn't usually have huge amounts of, certainly not fruit sort of aromas. So 10 out of 20 for aroma. Appearance though, it's a nice sort of golden, you know, clear. The head's gone down a little bit, but it's, you know, there's some nice lace in the glass there. It's a nice sort of golden yellow, you know, fairly clear looking. It's a solid 7 out of 10. Flavour wise, let me have another taste. It's very easy drinking, it's light, it's crisp, it's got quite high levels of carbonation. It's a good quality lager, that's really all you need to know. It's solid, it's better than the sort of rubbish that you're going to get, the mass-produced rubbish that you can get in the supermarkets. So I'm giving it 32 out of 40. Value for money, it's a free 30ml bottle and you're paying, it works out £3 with a Beer52. So it's a standard 7 out of 10 for me for that. An overall experience, well, my tripod's just sort of fallen over there, excuse that. So my overall experience, well, I think it's a really solid beer. It's really pleasant. It doesn't really stand out from other Pilsners on the market, but it's still good. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's nice and easy drinking. I'm going to get 13 out of 20. So we top those scores up and we get a 71 out of 100. So it's a white snake beer. It's a low-level white snake beer. It's a love hunter. So let's slide it in slow and easy. And until the next one, keep on rocking.